Hello and welcome to BrickView, a show for reviewing and possibly chastising the Brickfilms and Brickfilmers out there. Hey, I said it right. Okay, hi, I'm Bryn, and this is...
I am Ethan, aka LegoDudeESA. Subscribe, please. I'm lonely.
Yes, subscribe to me too. Anyway, so, yeah, First Necromancer. We get to review that. Aaron asked us to do it, so this will be interesting. Okay, so on this list he gave us, the first thing we're supposed to talk about is storyline. What are your opinions on that?
Storyline, I thought it was actually really good. I thought the writing is pretty good. Aaron's pretty good. But
yeah, he's pretty good.
It was, I don't know, it was kind of confusing. I didn't really get a lot of it, but maybe it's just because I don't have a more open mind than you guys, I guess.
Yeah. Well, basically, from what I could tell, it was a story of these death gods who are messing with the young boy's mind to make him insane, and then when he ends up dying, putting some wrench in their plans or whatever, they're like, hey, instead of him dying, let's give him all these really cool, badass powers of necromancy. And he does, and then he wakes up, kills the sorceress and his dad. And then the island thing they're on goes to some other dimension where those death god guys are.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Yeah, I really dug it. It was really cool. Yeah, this was my first time watching Necro, whatever it's called.
All right, second thing is animation. I'm just going to mention this. The lighting was way too dark a couple of times.
That is true. It was kind of blocking the characters' faces. Like, it was kind of dark. I didn't really dig it. It was like the lighting wasn't shining on their faces a lot of the times.
Yeah, animation was pretty good except for a couple things. One was the scene where the Keegan's dad and the sorceress are walking along. The Lego characters obviously were not moving, and it was just the camera sort of.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm hearing footsteps, but I don't see them moving. They're just standing there.
Yeah, it's I could tell what he was getting at, but it was a little bit distracting. Anyway,
at least he could have had something in the background, kind of like move, not have them move, but have something in the background, like kind of move past them to make it seem like the rocket. I would have got that more, I guess.
Yeah, and then in my opinion, when the little fight with Keegan and the sorceress and his dad, that was way before he dies. That was way too fast.
Yeah,
and dark. Like, if it was lighter, it would have been better. It was either lighter or it was slower. One of those two.
Yeah. I mean, the animation, though, this is probably one of Aaron's best, I would say.
Yeah. I wouldn't honestly, the other Natadesa ones, I like the animation on those.
Well, granted, I have not seen them, but I probably should.
You haven't seen those? Anyway, the next thing he said we had to talk about was voice acting.
Okay, he did not use... Did he use any Brickfilmers? Because I checked the cast list.
He did, I think. But that's honestly, Jack Rizzo, I think, is a Brickfilmer.
Yeah, because I didn't recognize any of them. I thought he would use, like, you and Jimmy and all of them, but he used totally different people.
Well, the reason is this thing was like a prequel to his Natadesu series, and me and Jimmy and them are already in that as main characters.
Then he needs to offer me a re-roll. Just saying, Aaron. Anyway,
I liked all the voices except for Keegan.
That confused. He had like a 6-pack, and he sounded like a woman. So
I know that. Okay, I don't mean to sound like. You could tell the voice actor was good. They were good at getting across the creepy thing. But honestly, he should have found either just a younger boy or gotten a guy to do it in a just higher pitch voice and use little computer stuff, or just find someone else who can get the boy voice across better.
Yeah, Aaron, come on. I guess some of the actors' diction was not very good. I couldn't really understand some of the things they're saying.
I understand most everything. It might have just been because they're, I don't know. Anyway, for me, it was pretty good, except for Keegan. Also, I think let's go back to the animation department a little bit, but also it was a mixture of Keegan's voice plus the fact that they had a girl torso for the first half of the thing.
Oh.
that really confused me. I was like, wait, what? They keep saying he and son, but it's a
Didn't really cross my mind until I saw him with the six-pack. I'm like, that's okay.
Yeah, no. That's when they start talking like this, fool. Special effects.
Let me start. I thought the how the camera was moving everywhere. I thought it was really good actually. Like, because I've been wanting to do that for my videos, and when I just saw his, I'm like, Aaron, you're good at this. I really liked it. It's just not. It has a more like creepy feel, I guess. It's not really just. Yeah. It's kind of not boring. That's what I'd say. When you just see it, just a still camera and it just in the same spot, it's kind of boring. I feel like. I don't know, but I liked it. Yeah. That special effects.
I liked most of the special effects. Like almost all of them. There was a couple times that like Japanese symbols went across the screen randomly. Like I could tell what he was getting at, but it like I could tell it was paying like reference to animes, but it was distracting. And the very first like blood splatter when the little knife thing goes down on the dog in the very first scene, that was like really obviously fake and a bit distracting.
Yeah, that was. I really liked the fight scene where he just flipped off the wall. That was pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah, just his effects have gotten better. It's just, yeah. I mean, I didn't really like the guy running through the forest, and you can like that was weird, but you know.
I see. Yeah, it was obviously special effects. I liked how he did it, but yeah. But again, also his effects in other Natsudesu videos were a lot better. So
I need to watch those because then I would probably not be saying these things.
Yeah. Okay. So, the ending. Okay, ending. I liked it. It was the Death God things were like, oh yeah, let's make him one of us because he was pretty imaginative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The spoilers. See, I didn't really get the but.
Yeah. It's pretty short. There's not really like a spoiler because you mentioned like 1 minute into it, it's spoiling it, and we already talked about the story earlier.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so
should we wrap this up then?
Yes. He said to rate it on the scales are 1 is awful, 2 is bad, 3 is not good, 4 is below average, 5 is average, 6 is above average, 7 is good, 8 is great, 9 is grandiose/awesome, and 10 is Ermagerd.
I give it an 8.
8. A great? Okay, by like Aaron's thing, this was not okay in my opinion. Like it's a really nice story-wise, really amazing, but it was not one of his best. It was, I'm gonna give it like a 5. It was like average for him.
A 5?
It was average for him at least. 5 by like his standards of himself. Like once he rated, I remember once in a BrickView they rated someone by the standards of what their videos were, but honestly, I'll give it a 7. Not for like what he's done before, but as a Brickfilmers go and stuff, because still it's good compared to most of the Brick films out there.
That's true. I give it an 8 only because I haven't really seen the other ones, and this is by far the best I've seen Aaron, I guess.
Anyway, that's all. Thanks for viewing, people.
Thank you, Aaron. Give me a roll. Give me a roll. Bye.
Yeah. Cast Ethan. See y'all.